Bam! Jayson Waller here with the BAM Podcast. That's right, Business and Money Podcast. You want to make money? You want to conquer business? You want to go ahead and get that mindset right to take you to the next level and level up? You got to listen to the show. We're going to have all kinds of guests on there, billionaires, millionaires, athletes, actors, you name it. We're going to have them on here. They're going to be talking about their success, their struggles, their life, their hardship. I'm going to talk about my success, my struggle, my life, my hardship. So tune in. BAM! Welcome to the BAM Podcast. That's right, Business and Money Podcast coming to you live right now on TikTok. So we've got a TikTok live going on. This show will come out sometime next week because I'm out of shit in the can. I've done enough shows and traveled, and then I took a lot of time off, and I am out of shows. So I'm actually here in the studio right now on a Saturday doing a show today about gratitude, right? I put a post out today talking about gratitude, talking about being grateful for what you've got, making sure you have that gratitude, making sure you don't forget about what you've got. Don't be a glass half empty type person, be a glass half full type person, but stay hungry. See, people just like I talk about confidence and arrogance, there's a thin line. There's also a thin line of gratitude and hunger. You want to have gratitude. You want to be grateful for the things that you've got in life, that you've accomplished in life. You can't compete and compare yourself to others. You can't look to the left and look to the right and go, oh, they got this or they did that, or look, they've got it easy. Look what they drive. Look what they live in. Oh my God, they're making this kind of money. Trust me, I could do that all fucking day. I'm like, holy shit, I could do that. There's people, I'm like, this asshole's got a $20 million house. What? However, you can't do that. You have to be proud and happy for these people that have had success. You have to embrace success. You have to elevate success. You want to encourage people to be successful, and then you need to focus on beating you. That's right. Beating your ass from yesterday. So whatever the fuck you did yesterday, you want to crush it today. That's how it works. You are not competing with everybody on your left and everybody on your right. You're not competing with them. So quit getting on the social media, going through everything, going, oh, look at this. Look what they did. Oh, this is bullshit. Look how they got that. You got to stop. End that shit right now. If you're doing it, your spouse is doing it, your friends doing it, your kids are doing it, knock it off. Listen, social media should be a platform for you to build your brand and for you to get ideas. It should not be a platform for you to sit there and fucking get discouraged and have, insecurity and not be confident and be like, oh, look what this guy's got. Yeah, of course, they worked their ass off. Let them get it. But let me tell you, most of the shit you see is fake. You know how many posers out there I see that they're like, yeah, I make millions and I do this and I do that, and they don't do shit. Or I built this and they haven't built shit. So a lot of it's fake. So don't buy the fake news. Don't jump into it saying, hey, look, these guys have done that and I'm never going to get there. You can get wherever the fuck you want to be. That's the greatest thing about this country. You can I have seen some fucking dumbass sons of bitches make lots of money doing stupid shit, and I just go, good for them. That means there's more opportunity for other people. I never get upset. I never go, what the hell, right? So you need to understand you're challenging yourself. You're competing with yourself. Gratitude and still being hungry, right? So we're going to talk about two things. We're going to talk about gratitude, being hungry. We're going to talk about confidence and arrogance. We'll start with gratitude and being hungry. So I woke up this morning, and I don't mean gratitude, I'm hungry, I'm ready to eat eggs. So no, it's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about being hungry in life, hungry to prosper, hungry to be successful, hungry for knowledge and learning and getting wisdom and succeeding and elevating and empowering and helping others and learning to serve. You got to have that kind of hunger, right? But I got up this morning, it was like fucking 6:00 and it's a Saturday. And I'm like, holy shit. It's Saturday, it's 6:00. I'm exhausted. Or am I exhausted? Maybe I'm not exhausted. Those are the questions I was asking myself. And I'm like, well, fuck it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get up, I'm going to jump in the cold plunge real quick, and then I'm going to rinse off, and then I'm going to go to the gym, and then I'm going to go knock out this podcast, and my ass will be home before 11 a.m. Well, it's almost 1 p.m. Eastern, just so you know. And I got all my shit done, but I am hours behind. And let me tell you how that happened. So I woke up this morning. I'm like, I'm going to go get in the cold plunge, okay? You guys can relate to this. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to get in the cold plunge. Let me go. But walk out there, I'm ready to go. Got my towel, got my shit. And I'm like, well, fuck. I need my tripod because I'd like to film it and have some content from it. So, okay, let me go get the tripod out of the car. Oh, shit. Well, we had the Amazon folks filming our show, the BAM fam coming out the end of the fall. And so they had a bunch of shit in my car. So I'm like, fuck, let me get all this stuff out of my car. Then that turned to, oh, man, I've got my gym bag in the car. Let me get my gym bag out of the car. Oh, let me clean out my backpack. I've got a packet with stuff I need to go do the podcast today. Oh, shit. So that all took like an hour. I ain't even gotten the cold plunge yet. You guys know what I'm talking about. You get to doing things and you're like, damn, like, I ain't even got to that yet. I got sidetracked doing other shit, but it's important shit I had to do. It's a Saturday. I'm like, all right, I'll go get it done. Let's go. So what do I do next? I turn around and I'm like, all right, I got this. I go set up the tripod. I go out there to do the cold plunge. And then after I get ready to set up the cold plunge, I'm like, well, shit, I would like to do a live and I would like to videotape it. Wonder if Christian's up, and I bet he'd like to get in the cold plunge. So I text him. Now, take in mind, I woke up at 6:15, fucked around in the bed a little bit, took a shit this morning. I mean, it's what I do, wake up, take a shit. You know, fucked around in the bed a little bit, looked on the phone a little bit, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to go in the cold plunge. By the time I get done cleaning out my backpack, and by the time I get out cleaning out my car, I mean, we're talking it's like 8:30. I'm like, fuck, I'm already like 45 minutes behind. I still got a shower. So Christian's like, hell yeah, I'll come down. He comes down in swimming trunks. We get down there and we start to set up the cameras. And you're like, Dad, this is dope. Like, look at this thing right here. I see a lot of people use these kind of things, and now we've got it. That's cool. I was like, yeah, I got it from the Amazon guys that left in the car. We're going to use it. So, you know, we set up one camera and we set up another camera, and then like, I'm like, all right, so we get up there and we start talking. Yeah, we're going to do this. He's done 15 minutes. I've done 90 seconds, blah, 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 blah. And then I get in and I last, I don't know, maybe 40 seconds. I think I'm dying. I submerged my whole body in, and then he jumps out. And he's talking shit, you know, pretty much because I only lasted fucking 40 seconds. And I run and I jump in the pool to warm up. I'm like, oh my God, I'm dying. So then he goes to get in and then he submerges himself, and we're videotaping this. And then he gets out, I don't know, after 3 or 4 minutes. The guy's a gangster. And then he turns around and he jumps into the pool. And then I'm pissed and I'm like, you know what, let's do this again. And then TikTok kicked us off. And I'm like, what the hell? So they didn't get to see it live. So I jump back in, submerge again, go about 50 or 60 seconds, thought my legs were going to freeze off. But I felt amazing after because it's like 45 degrees in the cold plunge. And I turn around, I'm like, jump in the pool, and all right, bust out a lap real quick, dry off, and I'm like, all right, I got to get my shit together. I got to get to the gym. I got to shower. I got to get to the gym. I got to get back to do a podcast. So I go inside and I go to get my clothes out. I'm the guy that lays his clothes out before he showers, so don't judge. I lay all my shit out, make sure it matches. I got my Def Leppard shirt on, my black shirt, and some Alexander McQueen tennis shoes. And I lay it out and I'm like, all right, this is dope. I'm good to go. And I get ready to take a shower and I'm like, well, shit. Let me make a cool post about my family. And, you know, I'm feeling, you know, gratitude. We're getting ready to go back to Turks here in a few days. And, you know, my family, we were last night all at dinner last night, getting filmed from the cameras for the Amazon show. I'm like, all right. So I post a picture. You guys see it on my Instagram or, you know, on my Facebook and whatever, TikTok. And I post a thing about that. Well, guys, just so you know, when I post shit like that, it takes like 45 minutes. Like, it's not fucking quick, especially when I'm posting personal shit. Like, you know, I've got a team that posts all the podcast shit, but like literally I'm posting personal shit. I got to put it together. I got to write a message. I got to put it on each platform because I believe you got to use each platform. You couldn't use those cheat codes to share everything. It's got to be natural. Things got to be said differently in each platform. That's all stuff I help coach and train on. But then after I'm done with that, it's like 9 o'clock. And then I'm like, well, fuck, I got to take a shower. So I jump in the shower and I get out and I get dressed and, you know, and I'm getting ready and I'm like, all right, I'm fucking ready to go to the gym. And then I'm like, oh shit, I've got to order a couple things from Amazon that I don't forget today. And I got to make sure somebody's got the key to get into the office and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Because we got 2 offices and my studio's in one of them. Long story short, Liz walks in this morning. I know I'm telling you guys this, and we haven't even got to gratitude yet and being hungry. We haven't even got to confidence versus arrogance yet. We're getting to that point, so stay with me and bear with me. But I want you to understand my story this morning, why I'm fucking hours late, and it's frustrating. But I did all these things, and my wife's like, what the hell are you doing? I thought you were going to the gym. Like, it's like 9 o'clock. You know, she wakes up. I'm like, well, it's like 9:30, actually, 9:15. I am. She's like, didn't you get up early? I said, yeah. I said, what time do you think I got up? She said, like 7. I said, no, I got up at like 6:15. She's like, what the fuck? Why aren't you at the gym yet? I said, well, I went to go jump in the cold plunge and then go shower and go to the gym. And then when I went, I had to go get the thing to get the content. When I went and got the content, I got the backpack and I was like, oh shit, let me clean out the backpack. It's nasty. And then I'm like, oh shit, let me get the stuff out of the car. And then I'm like, oh, and that took an hour. Then when I was going to do it, Christian was up and I was like, well, hey, let's double demo this. We can film it and go live and get you some content. We can do it together. And then that took about 45 minutes, an hour, but at least I got to hang out with my son, right? Gratitude. At least I got to hang out with my son. Still hungry to go out and do it, still hungry to go out and crush it, but I have gratitude because I was excited that I was hanging out on a Saturday morning with my son. He has a concussion from a couple days ago at practice, therefore he didn't have football this morning. This is a rare Saturday that we don't have football. So I'm hanging out with my boy and we're doing the cold plunge together and doing our thing, right? So it's really dope and it's really cool. So then what happens is I tell her all this, and then I'm like, then I got stuck in the post. Did you see the post? She sees, I'm like, so anyway, so long story short, by the time I get the fuck out of the house, it's 10:15.